Glide is excited to launch premium seller disclosures for the transfer disclosure statement and the seller property questionnaire. The goal of premium seller disclosures is to reduce risk for the seller by providing extra guidance as they are completing their forms. Glide teamed up with leading risk management professionals to give context for questions that are common causes of claims, to track a seller's answers in real time to ensure they are not using subjective language, and to ask follow-up questions when the seller has indicated problems or concerns to ensure they are elaborating completely. This is the standard SPQ that you are familiar with. Highlighting section C1 demonstrates how premium seller disclosures provides extra guidance and protection for sellers. This question inquires if any of the household items on this extensive list may be defective and can often be overlooked. With premium seller disclosures, we've broken the question down into separate groups for more attention from the seller. You'll also see the red siren at the beginning of the question, indicating that this is a high-risk question. We worked with real estate attorneys with decades of experience to identify the most common questions that can be the source of claims. We've added the tips from these professionals right into the software, so your seller gets expert guidance along the way. The seller says there's an issue with the AC, they will ask to explain in greater detail. Glide will warn them if they are using risky language that could potentially expose them to a claim, as you can see with the word little. We will highlight adjectives and subjective words and recommend they do not use them. The seller will be encouraged to use new language, thus reducing the likelihood of a dispute. You'll also notice that we've added additional questions to a yes answer. The first question written here is consistent with the standard forms, asking what concern or problem is there with the item's condition. We've added these additional questions for context, in this case asking about recurring conditions and potential maintenance or repair issues, in which they can answer yes, no, or don't know. We've also added a question that asks if there is, quote, any other information that you think may be of interest to the buyer, end quote, to encourage them to elaborate further. Inadequate explanations are one of the most common causes of claims. And in this last question, you'll see that we will encourage them to provide any supplemental documentation, which can be attached and added to the disclosure package for review. These longer answers will spill over into the text overflow addendum automatically, and will specifically reference the attached invoices or documentation that the seller uploaded. All uploaded documents will be linked to the form, which upon your completion can be found in the package docs section of your Glide transaction dashboard. The attachment itself will be included in your comprehensive disclosure package that will be ready to share. If you'd like to learn more, Glide offers webinars 4 times a week, and you can sign up at www.glide.com. We also are adding training videos to our Vimeo page at vimeo.com/glideforms. And finally, you can just reach out to us at support@glide.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about premium seller disclosures.